This is Ronnie Knight. Give him a hand and he's going to open for us.
Thank you, Bob. That's the only, that is literally the only photograph I have of me, I think, playing slide. I don't play slide a lot, but I'm going to actually do a little bit tonight. Guitar loud enough back there, Aaron? Okay.
No border past the furthest frontier. My father and I rode away from the law to wait for the gun smoke to clear. Being younger, I rode more quickly. Being older, he fell behind. And I waited until he caught up to me. I listened as he spoke his mind. Laid his hand on my shoulder and it looked me straight in the eye. He said, son, you can see that I'm bleeding. You can see that I'm soon bound to die. We have no time here for sorrow. Just listen to what I must say. Don't let them capture my body. Don't let them take me away. Far from the laws of these men, my spirit can rise up and dance with the moon to the lonesome waltz of the wind. 'Cause they'll prop me in front of some barroom and sell pictures for cheap souvenirs, and the drunks will be stealing my boots off to pay for their bottles of beers. And the sheriff will act like some hero, and the mayor will call him best friend, and the preacher will preach his best sermon concerning the wages of sin. But I've always lived on the outside, and I've always done as I pleased, and I won't give those fools satisfaction. Son, rest my mind at ease. Finally my father grew silent. Wearily he closed his eyes. The moment that the distance of I was howling, the moment my father died. And I buried him high on the mountain, and I covered his grave up in stone, and I turned my face to the western wind and rode away alone. Far from the laws of these men, where my spirit can rise up and dance with the moon, the lonesome waltz of the wind, the lonesome waltz of the wind. All right. Thank you. Did you write that?
I did not. I wish I wrote that. That's another David Olney song. Yeah. We were going to do that on Saturday night, but we ran out of time. I'd like to do a song for you. Oh, by the way, I happened to score a vintage H-Bar-C gambling-themed Western shirt, and I haven't had an occasion to wear it since I got it this year. So since this is Bob's last official open mic, I thought I'd pull it out and wear it tonight. Kind of goes along with the Western criminal theme, right? I love that song, you know, because they'll prop me in front of some bar room and sell pictures for cheap souvenirs. like to do for you right now was written by a friend of mine. I was in Blue Ridge, Georgia in October, and I was in the Blue Ridge Art Center. And actually, something happened prior to that. There were two coincidences that happened within like just an hour's time. My wife and I were eating lunch with a lady who was participating in an art workshop that my wife was in Blue Ridge. And she just asked if she could eat lunch with us, so we ate lunch together. We were just delighted to have her. As we talked, I mentioned building some guitars for some of the members of the Allman Brothers in Government Mule, and she said, "Oh, I know Government Mule." And it turns out she was the sister-in-law of the bass player, Alan Woody, that I had built a bass for back several years ago. And that really floored me, that just the coincidence of being, that Woody was a really big supporter of what I did, guitar building wise. But Woody was also the man who introduced me to an artist named Chris Whitley. And I'm about to do a song by Chris Whitley for you. No relation to Keith Whitley. After we had lunch, I went back up to the art center, and I just kind of walked around in there. I was going to sit down and do some writing. And I came across this photograph that just knocked me out. It was this framed photo of an old truck hood zoomed in on a rusted emblem. And it took me a few minutes to figure out why this thing riveted me so, and I realized that this photograph really depicted what this song I'm about to play for you talks about in some measure. Chris wrote this song called Scrapyard Lullaby, which is on an album called Dirt Floor, which, by the way, Bruce Springsteen said Dirt Floor may be the greatest rock and roll song ever written. And Chris always played, or almost always played, just with a guitar and a slide in his boot, and that was about it. But anyway, this song has references to a rusted hood, and it has a reference to rusting chrome. And the song is really about art and vision, and how art is a visionary thing. And there are several repetitions of the phrase walking like a walking translation down a street of lies, singing these scrapyard lullabies. So I hope you like it. It's probably a little different from a lot of the stuff you'll hear.
Searching the scrapyard for my dirty crown. I've been walking a very long time. Your baby child up on your mama's knee. 35 angels, they're looking after me. They've been watching with eyes so wide. From the sea of steel, I seen the golden glow, screaming a message anyone could know, like a walking translation down a street of lies, singing this scrapyard lullaby. I'm gonna take my time for her riches, wait for the diamond to ripen in the ditches of love around here. Things are never as they appear. Got a natural pearl in my calloused hand, save for the girl who could really understand what it takes to see the gold from the alchemy. From the rusted hood, I seen the stars fall about, screaming a message, and I wanna find out, like a walking translation down a street of lies, singing this scrapyard lullaby. Hush now, baby, dream, sweet thing. Mama gonna bring your anvil some wings. She will let it go, and you won't even know, 'cause the chrome do rust and the dust do shine. Broken could be golden in its very you can be sure you won't even know what for. Now I'm down in the junk on a darkened day, searching through the prizes of the snowy way, like a walking translation down the street of life, singing this scrapyard lullaby. Wake up running the sacred ground, 35 angels leading her around, like a walking translation down the street of life, singing this scrapyard lullaby. Singing this scrapyard lullaby.
All right. Thank you. Scrapyard Lullaby, Chris Whitney.
It's been a while since I've been up here.
Check.
About 3 years, I guess. I love folk music.
It's your band.
Should have been born in the 50s and then raised in the 60s. But the first song we're going to do is co-written by Nancy Griffith, one of my favorite folk singers. It's a story of the bluebonnet flower. That's the flower of the state of Texas. And it's beautiful words. And Mick and I have just gone over this tonight, so we're hoping it sounds okay.
Yeah, I just learned it, and then she asked me to do it in a different key. So I'm going to cover it myself.
I got tired of loading my keyboard up and bringing it up here, so. Gulf Coast Highway, worth the rails, worth the rice fields and the cool dark rails, worth the old rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. The only thing we've ever known is this old house here by the road. When he dies, he says, catch the blackbird's wing and we'll fly away. Together comes some sweet blue on screen.
She walked through springtime when I was home. Our days were sweet and the nights were warm. The seasons passed, the jobs would come, the flowers fade, and this old house felt so alone when the work took me away. And when she died, she said she'll catch some blackbird wings and she'll fly away to heaven come some sweet blue bonnet spring.
Highway 90, jobs are gone. We tend the garden, we set the sun. This is the only place on earth bluebonnets grow. Once a year they come and go. This old house here by the road. When we die, we say, catch some blackbird's wing and we'll fly away. Together comes some sweet bluebonnets green. When we die, we say, catch some blackbird's wing and we'll fly away. To heaven comes some sweet bluebonnet spring.
Next song's going to be Let It Be by the Mott Top Group from Liverpool.
You
I
can
think they're
sing
from
along
Liverpool.
with us on this one if you want.
What do you want to do? Come on over here. Let's rock it. You ready? All right. Let It Be.
My
I'm gonna do a song for a girlfriend a long time ago. Then I'm gonna do a song I wrote for my wife. It's kind of odd. She's not here, so I can say that. But I have to send this copy to the girl in Washington. It's called "Let's Just Say We Were Young." You needed a cute boy to tell you you're beautiful beyond compare. I could never say the words that you search for, but my smile showed I cared. You said it wasn't much, but your smile said it was. Let's just say that we were young. Your blue eyes like the color of the ocean. Your hair was shiny like the sun. Those lips were something that I longed for. Your skin was softer than a dove. You said it wasn't much, but your smile said it was. Let's just say that we were young. You said it wasn't much, but your smile said it was. Let's just say that we were young. We were given all that we prayed for, and even more than we need. I thank my God for all His blessings and my time I spent with you. To say it wasn't love is something that I won't. Let's just say that we were young. To say it wasn't love is something that I won't. Let's just say that we were young. Let all you young people out there. Now, I'm glad I'm not doing this with my wife because I might cry. So this is a love song to my wife. After many years I came up with this, and I don't know, you know. So, let me check this out. Can you hear it? Reminiscing on the things in my life, the little memories bring a smile all the time. Looking past the turns in the road, the path that we traveled brought us back home. Simple off a flower, a flight of a leaf. Simple things, simple things, like your hand in mine on a warm summer day. In my youth I never knew what love could be, till by a chance meeting your face brought you to me. As time went by, we became as one. The life we created was like an awesome dream. Simple things that are special in our lives. Simple things bless me and you. Simple things, simple things, like the song of a bird, a sway of a tree. Simple things, simple things, like a kiss that we shared while walking in the rain. I do love you. I do love you. I do love you. You love me too. You love me too. Our youth slip by, but we remain, strengthened by our love, tempered by our pain. Simple things that are special in our lives. Simple things bless me and you. I do love you. I do love you. I do love you. You love me too. All right.
I guess I'm gonna rhyme and stuff. They said it was a lie. They said it wasn't true. Later, was it the guy in blue? But in their eyes I found clues to a night seamlessly glued. I took it apart and put it back together. They said I'd never find him, that I'd die to let him through. I may have finished the poem, but not the muse. The winds were different shape. The toothless capes made me what made me wonder what warmth I had escaped. My mind had matured, but my body was blurred. I do know the taste of regret. And I wanted to say this before I become one of the hybrid many in the crowd, that I had found out I was not allowed. 80 86, my friend, 86th, my friend. They did kill me with a kindness and look satisfied. However, they did not really know what I had inside. Please help us, we prayed, and the actions became broken. We were born that way even during the soaking. That's a long story. I like healing now, yes. Yes, please help me be the tree that gives you what you want and what I so desperately need. That's my name. Taking my nickname back.
Julie, that took a lot of courage. Give her a big hand. All right.
Okay, this is called Alabama Band. You'll probably have heard it, most people. It's been a long drive. I just passed Franklin. I'll make the state line as the sun is going down. The rising moon, my sleepy hometown, like in my dreams when I'm Alabama bound. I miss these back roads, I miss these mountains, the smell of cut hay carried by the wind, the swinging river, the sweet magnolias. Lord, I'm so glad to be home again. The falling stars and the whippoorwills welcome me home tonight. Gone so long, but now I'm back to stay where the porch lights always burning bright. I walk in peace by the pond and green pastures. It's good to be back in my old stomping ground. Swapping tall tales, catching up with family. Sweet ties to home, I'm Alabama bound. The falling stars and the whippoorwills welcome me home tonight. Gone so long, but now I'm back to stay where the porch lights always burn bright. Sweet ties to home, I have. Thank you, Jess.
Alright, this one is one that it's called Living on a Shoestring. Our favorite vacation is a week down by the lake. We pitch a tent, fire up the grill, and eat off paper plates. Daylight hours we fish and swim by the tiki torches at night. Share a bottle of barefoot wine and slow dance by firelight. Living on a shoestring, money's always tight. As long as we've got each other, baby, it'll be alright. Time is all we've got to spend, so we spend it on each other. Living on a shoestring, but we get by. Some say the grass is greener on the other side, but we like our lives the way it is, completely satisfied. I'm not talking about our worn out house or got to spend, so we spend it on each other. Living on a shoestring, but we get by.
This is one of Gary's favorite songs, so I'll do it for him.
I don't care if we stay here till the middle of the morning, and I don't care if we don't sleep at all. I just wanna hold you, and I just wanna love you, 'cause it's been far too long since we turned out the lights and turned down the bed. Let me lay here in your arms and feel your breath. Let's just lose track of time tonight. Time is a thief of love. We watch it slip right through our grasp, and the weight of life falls hard on our shoulders. I'm so tired of running and missing every moment. So
That's one of the nice things here at Bob's. You never know what to expect, so you get all kind of music, and that's really cool. What do you do in a night like this? I always try to do songs people haven't heard, so and that's easy in December because you just do season songs. So I'm gonna do 2 Christmas songs. And probably you haven't heard them. I hope you haven't heard them. But I'm pretty sure you haven't heard them. First one is called Christmas on My Mind. Snowflakes on window panes say it's that time again. Tracks leading home to the new fallen snow. Bells in the city square, lights filling up the air. Children singing songs that we all know. But I'm lost in memories, far away used to be, winding away like a river of time, frozen in yesterdays. I'm feeling out of place, white Christmas around me and you on my mind. Presents around the tree, angels on evergreens, bringing me back to a long time ago. Kiss on the winter wind, all that we might have been, white Christmas mornings that we used to know. But I'm lost in memories, far away used to be, winding away like a river of time, frozen in yesterdays. I'm feeling out of place, white Christmas around me and you on my mind. Oh, don't you forget me. Send a silent prayer, keep you in my mind, in my heart. At Christmas time, feels just like yesterday. Don't know it's years away. I go in silently in between stars. You came back to me, our voices in harmony, rising above me and all in the dark. But I am lost in memories, far away used to be, winding away like a river of time, frozen in yesterdays. I'm feeling out of place, white Christmas around me and you on my mind, frozen in yesterdays. I'm feeling out of place, white Christmas around me and you on my mind. I did a lot of traveling, and it was my job to travel and
My main office for a long time was in Paris, but I never went to live in Paris, so I stayed in hotels there. If you hear that you travel all over the world and you stay in Paris in a hotel just about 50 yards from the Champs-Élysées, I think, well, that's quite awesome. No, it's not. It's freaking lonely, nothing. Every freaking hotel. I bet you there is this large factory in China that creates hotel rooms, and they ship them out to every freaking place in this world, stack them up, and then you got a hotel. They're all the same. They're lonely. You don't want to be there. Anyway, that was just before Christmas. It started to snow. It doesn't snow that often in Paris, so that was different. And I sat in a little cafe. Well, maybe 100 yards from the Champs-Élysées. Everything was light, everything was in Christmas themed, and I sat in the cafe and I saw people walking by and people sitting there, and I kind of sort of led to this song, Paris in Winter. Paris in winter, lights shining bright. Paris in winter, snow covered in white. Paris in winter, town filled with joy. Paris in winter, a girl and a boy. The streets and the squares, always young light. Shops crying out, it's winter, Christmas come by. Everyone's hurrying to get it done in time. December the month we all should feel fine. Mom and a daughter together arm in arm, joined in spirit, the hearts feeling warm. Shopping for presents for the family feast. The newborn king, 3 wise men from the east. The sparrows in winter, shot shining bright. Paris in winter, snow covered in white. Paris in winter, town filled with joy. Paris in winter, one girl and one boy. A boy and a girl, they sat in a bar together staring, looking for their star. The coffee gets cold, they're lost in each other. She's worrying, what will I tell my mother? He holds her hand and squeezes it tight, telling her again it will work out alright. He walks her home to meet her mom and her dad. Door opens wide, they're all very glad. All sit down at the table, holding hands. This time of year, we all will be friends. For a couple of days, all fights will be held back. For once a year, no fear for attacks. 'Cause Paris in winter, lights shine bright. Paris in winter, snow covered in white. Paris in winter, town filled with joy. Paris in winter, the city like a Christmas toy. Can I make a little bit of, yeah, can tell something about?
Yes.
Mick, is Mick still here? I don't know. Mick is going to be on Channel 2 Cullman doing Christmas songs. Jared is recording songs to do them on Christmas. Gary, who will be here a little bit later, is doing Christmas songs on Channel 2. So I'm going to be there Friday morning. So Channel 2. It's freaking early in the morning though.
Yeah, we're going to be here January the 17th, Bimini Road. Hope you'll come. It's been a while since we've been here, I guess. And we got the Bimini Road, for anybody that knows about it, most of you don't, but has gone through many iterations, and this particular iteration of personnel will be back very close to what we had many years ago, and we're looking forward to that. Bob was talking about it was a song a week. Once a week we did one of my songs, and we recorded it, and YouTube didn't put it up. So if you go looking for Chuck Puckett or Bimini Road and Song a Week, and you know you've got 52 times 5 minutes, a lot of spare time. Go take a listen. This song I'm going to start off with tonight. There's another entity besides Bob. Bob is the best. I've told people every time. The reason I'm here tonight, Berkeley Bob's is the absolute best place, not only in North Alabama, but I mean maybe across the whole state for this kind of music. And I know it's going to continue to be supported like that, but the man himself, that's who I wanted to, I guess honor is the wrong word to put, but I did want to make my presence known tonight. And Bob, there's another entity besides Bob, it's called Rick Carter Radio. It's an internet-based radio, and if you're not familiar with it, I really want to recommend it to you. It's out of Birmingham, a fellow named Rick Carter, who, I guess that's the reason it's called Rick Carter Radio. You can see how that fits together. There's no surprise. And it's all Alabama artists. Just Alabama artists that he does. Bob's got a couple of songs on there. I've got, Bimini Road's got 2 or 3, and I've got some by myself. And this one that I'm going to do for you now is the most recent one I posted up there. It's called Do What You Gotta Do. Get so hot in southern Tennessee. Oftentimes you'd rather not be where you gotta be. You can sit in a room with a ceiling fan, or you can sit and drink a brew. Put off forever or as long as you can, doing what you got to do. Julie was a queen in a small town. Sam thought he was a king. He thought that love was the kind you find when you listen to angels sing. But he never took her out, they just stayed home. Sam was afraid what men might do. Julie still looked fine, and she thought it was wrong, doing what she had to do. Tableau is the thing that always is. After a while Julie got her a bow, and then Sam got wind of this. It's hard to believe what a jealous heart need a man to do. There's no reprieve when you finally start doing what you got to do. Sam bought a gun 'cause he was mad as hell. He bought himself a bottle of wine, drove his car to the cheap motel where Julie was having the time. He sat outside and he went insane. Sam thought, I am a fool, I want her to feel this pain. I better do what I got to do. There's no escape from the way things are. That's just a natural fact. If you walk in with hate in your heart, you don't plan on walking back. If your love is the kind where angels sing, angels never sing the blues. How can a man destroy the thing that makes him do what he has to do? Sam just stared at the motel door. He had never felt so alone. Then he sort of forgot what he had come there for. He just drove himself back home. Late July, it can get so hot in southern Tennessee. Oftentimes you'd rather not be where you got to be. Now you can cry in a room with a ceiling fan, or you can sit and drink a brew. Put off forever or as long as you can, doing what you got to do. One second. This is the one I really meant to do. This one I'm not going to do. See? See me throw it away. All right, that's very good. Naturally, of course, I do have all these songs completely memorized and written on the back sides of my eyelids, which is why I close my eyes a lot when I'm singing. By the way, I'll let you know on Channel 2, I was going to wait and decide whether or not I wanted a DVD, depending on how things went. I think it's best to, you know, get all that stuff out in front of you and then go back and decide you want the DVD. I'm going to do a song now, my second song. That'll be the last one if you're counting. If you're not. This is a song about everyone's favorite topic. Of course, that is mental illness. And it's called Hopefully Paranoia. As I walk down the alley, I am startled by the black cat that jumps into my path. I remember with a panic that I've seen him so often before at this task. For his is the beacon for the beaten, to follow all us breakers in the lane, and close to our ears he must whisper, remember it's like when you're insane. I see colors coming out of nowhere. I hear sounds when there's nobody there. I think maybe we're all in this together. I was surely sure at the start. Do it with a flair or it's forgotten. Do it with a flair and it's a lie. Soon enough our time on earth is spoken for. Never really sure what's on the other side. But the memory, it haunts me, and I've seen it all before, and it is plain. But the places that I end up are so empty, I don't want to have to visit them again. We're all in this together, but I was surely sure at the start. I remember in the shadows how it started, sitting all alone in the dark. Features of my friends began emerging. Then there's just the ticking of the clock. There's a room waiting for me somewhere, where everyone I know just counts the tiles, and they know I'll walk right in there someday, and all they'll have to do then is smile. do but play my part and sit here all alone in the dark.
Okay, we haven't done this song in a while. It's, let me get this here. We haven't done this song in a while. For those of you who remember it, it's called The Wild Kitty. For those of you who don't remember it, all you have to do is meow. That's all you have to do. So there's an old Irish tune, so here we go. I've been a kitty for many a year, and I found a nice pub that serves milk mixed with beer. That makes me quite happy, I purr with galore, 'cause I wouldn't be a wild kitty no more, and it's no, nay, never. Meow, 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 meow. That's your part. No, nay, never, no more, for I'd be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. If I get a house while hunting for fish, the back door left open, some food they not miss. But the landlord, he caught me and took me out back and said, if you're good, I'll bring the port to lap, and it's no, nay, never. A little louder, people. No, nay, never, no more, for I'd be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. The landlord came back from some milk from the bar. He thought it looked cute there, whiskey from the jar. He laid it before me, I sniffed cautiously. I slapped that neck down and passed out on his knee, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more, but I'd be a whale kitty. No, never, no more. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more, but I'd be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. When he landlord, he took me inside to take care. I woke up, refused to drink milk without beer. So now every night I purr with galore. So I don't love my feet, but I wild no more than it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more, but I'd be a wild kitty. No, never, no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more, but I'd be a wild kitty. No, never, no more. Meow. Alright, this is a Christmas song based on a true story. This takes back during the days of World War I. So we hope you enjoy this, and feel free to sing along if you know this one. Oh Tannenbaum, du kannst mir schicken fallen. Then this came out from the First World War. The bloody Red Baron was flying once more. The Allied command ignored all its men and called on Snoopy to do it again. 'Twas the night before Christmas, 40 below, when Snoopy went up in search of his foe. He spied on the Red Baron, fiercely they fought, while the eyes on his wings, Snoopy knew he was caught. Christmas bells, those Christmas bells, ring out from the land, asking peace to all the world and goodwill to man. The Baron had Snoopy down on his sights. He reached for the trigger to pull up tight. Why he didn't shoot, well we never know, or it was the bells from the village below. Christmas Christmas bells, those Christmas bells ring out through the land, bringing peace to all the world and to will to man. The berry makes Snippy fly to the Rhine, forcing the land behind enemy lines. Snippy was sniffing that this was the end, but the bunny cried out, "Merry Christmas, my friend!" The bear then offered a holiday toast, and Snippy, our hero, saluted his host. Then it will roar, they both went their ways, each knowing they meet some other day. Christmas bells, those Christmas bells, ringing through the land, bringing peace to all the world and goodwill to man. Christmas bells, those Christmas bells, ringing through the land, bringing peace to all the world and goodwill to man. Thank you.
This first song is a new song called Ace in the Hole. I just put it on the internet just a couple of days ago, and it just flew like crazy and got like more plays in one day than I've had in my whole life. So it's pretty cool, and I was really happy about that, so I'm going to play it for you. I remember leaving is March 6th. And you got plenty of time to get ready for that, so take a day off. I couldn't make up my mind what I was going to do here. These strings were found on the Titanic. And I want to say thanks to Bob and Jerry for bringing one of the most incredible music venues ever in this city, because I've lived here all my life. And like 1989, I was like 15, 16, finally in my first really good band. There was nothing to do. There was nowhere to play. So the younger kids have got something to do, and they can go out and pick and have a good time, and bring in and just all the people, you know. I mean, this is a community. People that didn't know each other, you know, come to this place and look at all the friendships that were made here. And you know, it's just a great place, great atmosphere. I mean, this place doesn't have an atmosphere; it is an atmosphere. So I'm grateful to you, Bob. It's a great place. Someday you dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm on my way. Two drifters off to see the world. It's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, moon, river,
Today I'm bringing my friend Kaden, and we're going to be singing a couple duets. So we're going to start off with a Christmas song, Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds great and the sign, glory stream from heaven above, heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born. Silent night, holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeeming grace. Jesus, Lord of thy birth, Jesus, Lord of thy birth. Alright, the second one's a bit different. Wouldn't really call it a Christmas song. We're going to be singing some Bill Withers. Ain't no sunshine. Ah, okay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. In this house, she's saying no home. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where he's gone. Wonder if he's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. This house just ain't no home. Anytime he goes away. And I know, ain't no one leave me on staying alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away.
All right. Hey, it's great to be back, and it's this Christmas time of year. It reminds me of the story about these two boys that were staying with their grandmother over the holidays. And it was Christmas Eve, and it came time for these boys to go to bed. And as they were walking up the stairs, their grandma said, "Now make sure y'all pray for what y'all want for Christmas." So they get up into the room, get down on their knees, fold their hands. The littlest one, the youngest one, starts screaming to the top of his lungs, "Oh Lord, I want a new bicycle, I want some video games, some candy." Well, his brother elbows him and says, "Quiet down, God's not deaf." He says, "Well, I know God's not deaf, but Grandma is."
That's great. You know, turkey, ham, I shared with you last week, we were so broke this Thanksgiving, I had to go shoot a buzzard. Looks like I'm going to go shoot another one for Christmas. Please don't tell the game warden. That's illegal, you know. But it's an impressive shot, but nevertheless. I might just run over a possum and tell them, hey, there's our ham. They'll never know the difference. This is possum, the other white meat. It reminds me of another story about this guy who was driving way out in the country. And he was getting kind of hungry. So he sees this little Ma and Pa diner way out there in the middle of nowhere, gets out of his car, and he notices there's a pig running around in the back with a wooden leg. And this got his curiosity piqued. He's like, why in the world does that pig have a wooden leg? So he goes in there and asks the man behind the counter, he's like, hey, can you tell me something? Why in the world does that pig have a wooden leg? And this man says, oh, that pig's been wonderful. Just last week, he jumped in the water and saved my granddaughter from drowning. And a few months ago, he ran into a burning house and saved my neighbor. He says, well, you haven't answered my question. Why does he have a wooden leg? He says, well, when you have a pig that good, you only eat him one ham at a time. Yeah. Oh, I just love Christmas. I love this time of year. I love what it represents. You know, we see the little baby in the manger. Who knew 33 years later he would make the ultimate sacrifice for us all? Just at 33. And I just, and see, now, how many of you out there, just out of curiosity, are grandparents? You have grandchildren. Just out of curiosity. Grandpa, don't think you're off the hook. Because there's this other little boy that goes and sits in his grandpa's lap. And he says, Grandpa, can you talk like a frog for me? And Grandpa says, well, why do you want me to talk like a frog? He says, well, Grandma says when you croak, we get to go to Hawaii. It's so great. You know, there's this one young lady that goes to heaven one day, and she's walking around, and she's out there at St. Peter's gates, and St. Peter says, your name's here. You can go in. And gives her a bicycle. And she's looking around at heaven, and all of a sudden she comes back to St. Peter and says, well, what's the deal here? The deal here is, like, I noticed some of my friends on Earth, they're driving these Mercedes-Benz, these Ferraris, these real nice cars, and I got a bicycle. Well, St. Peter says, well, I forgot to explain something to you. What you do for God on Earth, that represents what kind of vehicle you get in heaven. She's like, oh, yeah, I understand. My friends were a lot better than I was, and they did a lot more for God than I did. But then all of a sudden, she just burst out laughing. Can't control it, hysterical laughing. Finally, she calms down and says, St. Peter says, what's so funny? He said, well, I just seen my pastor on a pair of roller skates. That's better than pushing a wheelbarrow. But Christmas is here, and I'm going to kind of leave you on this note here. It kind of represents Christmas, but it's not really a joke. This is kind of serious. I'm going to tell you a story about 3 trees. There was a pine tree, an oak tree, and a hickory tree. The pine tree dreamed about becoming a treasure chest where it would hold precious jewels, gold, silver, and all. But instead, when it was cut down, it was formed into a little manger where animals would eat out of. Well, the oak tree wanted to be a mighty ship and sail across the 7 seas. But instead, when he was cut down, he was turned into just a humble little fishing boat. And the third tree wanted to stand forever. Stand tall and forever. But it was cut down, formed into a cross, and there was a man nailed to it one day. Well, see, here's the thing. The moral of the story is your life may not be just like you want it, but you never know the value of you are. The value. The little manger held of the baby Jesus, which was the greatest treasure of all. The fishing boat carried the King of Kings across the Sea of Galilee. And the one that was formed into the cross stands forever for you and me as a sign of forgiveness and a sign of the ultimate love. So you never know what value you are until you really think about it. You're worth more than what you think. And I'm going to leave you on that note. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas.
Okay. Check. Is that good enough?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to actually play one cover tune and one of my own. This will start with cover tune. I played this before, and Bob, I think he likes this song. So Woody Guthrie, it's the ballad of Pretty Boy Floyd, about a gangster during the Great Depression. Woody Guthrie sang during that period, and he sang lots of songs about the Depression. And Something about World War II. And won't you gather round me, children, a story I will tell about three boys for the outlaw, Oklahoma knew him well. It was in the town of Shawnee on a Saturday afternoon. His wife beside him in the wagon, and into town they rode. Then a deputy sheriff approached him in a manner rather rude, using vulgar words of language, and his wife she overheard. Well, then a pretty boy grabbed a log chain. The deputy grabbed his gun, and in the fight that followed, he laid that deputy down. Then he took to the trees and timber and led a life of shame. Every crime in Oklahoma was added to his name. Yes, he took to trees and timber on the Canadian River shore, where the outlaw found a welcome on many a farmer's door. There is many a starving farmer, the same old story told, how the outlaw paid their mortgage and saved their little home. Others tell you of a stranger who came to beg a meal, and underneath his napkin lay $1,000 bill. Was in Oklahoma City. It was on a Christmas day. Came a whole carload of groceries and a letter that did say, so you say that I'm an outlaw, or you say that I'm a thief. Well, here's your Christmas dinner for the families on relief. I've been all around this world. I met lots of funny men. I'm gonna rob you with a 6-gun and some with a fountain pen. But if you this world you ramble and through this road you roam, you'll never see an outlaw drive a family from their home. All right. Thank you. Oh, goodness. Thank you.
It's one of my favorite Louis Guthrie songs.
Oh, I really liked it. My favorite. Okay.
See what you got on the guitar.
Is that about right?
Yep.
Okay. Get a different kick here. Okay, this is one of my own. It's actually my latest. I've kind of got writer's cramp, so it's about 8 months old. Oh, he wanted this woman Originally, I sang it from the dulcimer. One day a man and a beautiful woman walked along a neighborhood street. They said hello and spoke to each other at the place that passed it meet. He felt a tug pull on his heartstrings. He knew then he was in love, so he took the hand of the beautiful woman to the Lord in heaven above. He wanted this woman, he had no other. He said, I'm gonna make this gal my wife one day. He wanted this woman, 'cause she was beautiful, and he hoped to God she would feel the same way. But he soon found, to his disappointment, that she loved another man, who in turn loved another woman, who lived in a foreign land. The years went by, their hearts grew heavy in depression. They did pine, hoping that prospective lovers would one day have a change of mind. He wanted this woman, he had no other. He said, I'm gonna make this gal my wife one day. He wanted this woman, 'cause she was beautiful, and he hoped to God she would feel the same way. Was cold and dark, last day of November, their hearts stopped and they both died. Now they're at rest without any worries. They lie together side by side. He wanted this woman, he had no other. He said, I'm gonna make this gal my wife one day. He wanted this woman, 'cause she was beautiful, and he hoped to God she would feel the same way. And he hoped to God she would feel the same way.